Hello, my dear viewers, welcome to this reading. This coffee cup reading is for all Aries, and it's for the month of May. That's right, I'm doing May 2025. I hope you'll enjoy this reading. My dear Aries, this is very deep, this reading. This reading is about every area of your life, everything that you need to know. For May and a little bit over 2025. So I hope you'll enjoy it. It touches every sector of your life. Every important aspect that you need to know is going to be talked about, dealt with perhaps, examined even at times, and more. So I'd like to welcome each and every one of you, and let us begin. Okay, we're starting first with letting you know that prior to this coffee cup, I do meditate, my dear viewers, especially if you're new to the channel or new to the coffee cup. And in the process of meditation, I'm given a lot of information which I write down on a piece of paper and deliver to you right at the end of this reading. So stay tuned for that. Now, I'll show you your cup. It looks magnificent. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for your support. Supporting me, watching the videos is the greatest support you can do for me. Your cup looks magnificent. Look at this. This is incredible. Someone with a magic wand. Have a look at this person holding a magic wand. See how it's shiny like a magic wand. A person holding a magic wand. I can't wait to get to that part. So as you can see, it's just magnificent. Wow. Yes, my dear viewers, I'm very much in gratitude to all of your support and watching. The more you watch videos, the more you support my health, and the more my health sustains me, and I can continue on with the readings. Okay, and I'm grateful for that. My best wishes to all of you, and let us begin. Best wishes and blessings to all of you. Right, the first thing I see here, actually, I've got to talk about this before I forget. This section here of your cup, which is really bizarre. I was looking at it prior to starting. Okay, and what does this mean? This shows to me that there is a major change in your life, one that is divinely guided and orchestrated. This is about you stepping into a new experience, something you've never experienced before. And it is about divine guidance. It is something you've waited for the longest time, and you were worried you'll fall, or you were worried. Doesn't literally mean fall. It means you were worried that you won't make it well, or you're not capable of, or maybe you didn't have enough faith in yourself, whatever it may have been. Now there's a divine intervention, and you're able to take that step, and you are going to be quite successful. So that's very important. That's the first thing. Okay, let's continue further. Now we go stepping into power, right? And into a new chapter, a new path, something you haven't experienced before. So that's that one. Now, the other thing is I see here patience is needed. They're showing me that patience is needed. There are a few things that you have to go through or conquer or do. It could be 2 months from May. So June, July. Something happens around June, July. 2 months would be July. There is something very important here, as very important message, my dear Aries. And it says, if there is something you have been thinking or not sure about, or questioning it, shall I do it? Maybe not. Maybe this, maybe that. Just reconsider it. Try not to do it, because it says to me, in a way, it shows that this is not the right time now. There's going to be a lot of change in your life. Now you don't see it, but a lot of change is coming, and you need to be aware of that change that's coming. So very important. I feel like from now all the way from May to December, great changes are taking place. You are going to go through so much learning, experiencing, expanding your mind, teaching even, not only learning, but you're teaching. You're realizing that you were worried, so much worry over not a big deal, like that wasn't a big deal, whatever did happen or took place. You had so much worry, which you didn't have to. So I feel like the change is going to be profound. It's going to teach you a lot. It's going to take you to a very high level of happiness and excitement. You're doing something in the process of upgrading yourself, your ideas, your emotions, or even doing something that you love, maybe joining something, like joining a group or a community of something, or joining a swimming center, joining a Zumba class, what else? Joining a massage therapy, joining what else, sports or chess club or something. You're joining something and you're upgrading your skills. A lot of you could be joining a gym. That's the trend, like joining a new gym, maybe joining a new way of doing something, or even going something like outdoors, joining a group where you can go sightseeing or fishing or boating or cruising or something. You're doing something that's bringing a big change in your life and you're loving it. I see a great champagne glass here, really wonderful. You're celebrating. You're feeling like you belong to a community or to a group or to a team. And there's a lot of contentment, believe it or not. There's a lot of contentment. You're going to be doing what it's expected of you, but in the process of that, you don't want to conform to any kind of a path. You do the moral path, you're following a moral path, but you don't want to sort of conform to every aspect of what's been said. You are a little bit of a nonconformist, my dear Aries, but you are a very powerful person. You're a very, what's the word? You're a very, maybe old soul, let's say, or maybe very unique in your way of thinking. You analyze things well. Your judgment is very well. It's incredible, in fact. And, when you feel controlled, the way you respond to that by the people around you, when you do feel like you're controlled, you just push yourself to find how powerful you are. So that is incredible. I feel like one chapter of your life is ending. And my dear Aries, when I was saying I see a chapter, I just took my glasses off, I'll put them back on. When I was saying that I see this chapter ending, there is a transformation taking place in your life. Some of you is connected to your relationships or the vulnerability thereof, like being vulnerable in regard to some situations or some relationships and not having, a lot of clarity. Clarity is coming. Clarity is entering your life and it's changing the way you think. You're going to take time to think about your situation, to gain clarity as to what's the best course of action or what to do next or how to move forward. There's all that cause and effect, but there is clarity, strong clarity. You're seeing things. You are going to be empowered with a lot of clarity. And it's amazing. The colors of these candles are bringing thoughts into my head, something also I just got. Healing. There's a lot of healing, especially for those of you who are born in the Chinese year of the goat, who have been having a lot of health issues. If maybe it's a minority, not a majority, but it's very strong. I just got that vibration very strong, this energetic spirituality kind of very strong about this. There's a lot more going on than what I just talked about, but it's connected to the Chinese year of the goat and healing. So there's a lot of healing coming this year. Starting from July, you'll see a lot happening. I also feel like many of you who are in the midst of taking that step is also stepping out of your comfort zone, traveling. I do see some of you are going to different places, like seeing a few areas, like not just traveling to one country, but traveling to a few countries, like I do see that's happening. And I see also that you might be supported by someone, very, very strong feminine energy, someone very practical, very honest and devoted and practical, but feminine energy. You're traveling with this partner, this person. They do have a nurturing personality. They are very kind, sympathetic, and have good feelings, around them. This person does affect your life on a high level, and I do feel like this person is very close to you. Some of you, you could be dealing with a child, like Yes, one of your children, even if there might be adult children, but I do see here the Chinese year of the horse. I see the horse and the goat here very strong, and I'm seeing traveling, seeing a few places, a few countries. Some of you might have already been there, that you'll know this, and some of you are planning to go very soon. At the same time, right, it shows to me that some of you might have gone through a broken relationship, parting of ways, either in business or in romance, possibly. I do see it is for many of you relationship wise, because it looks like it's an emotional matter. You're grieving the loss of this situation, and it's like as if you're really grieving and you're feeling the emptiness. It shows that you are regretting the setbacks, and some of you could be just disappointed, not only in love situations, but in friendships. End of a marriage, I see for some of you also, but not for everybody. I'm seeing you finding a creative solution to your problems, and overcoming them. For those of you who are single, I do feel like someone new is entering your life, someone very different than what you've experienced before. I see you overcoming a lot of obstacles, in fact, extreme obstacles. And there's a beautiful leaf here which shows to me that there's power and there's wealth and there's ownership and business. And you could be, taking over, becoming a boss, or having your own business, or being given a team leader position. Taking charge, that's what I'm seeing. You're taking charge of your life, you're taking charge of a business or your work. There's a lot of progress, that's for sure. Extreme progress coming your way. Power, authority, my dear Aries. And I also see the sign of Aries, your sign again, which of course your sign is connected to. When I'm talking about power and energy, we're talking about the Emperor. The Emperor is what represents Aries, and it is about power. I see this figure sitting in their hand there is a sword, holding a sword and sitting on a crown, with a crown on their head, like in a beautiful chair, like an imperial chair. We're talking about the Emperor here. Extreme power given to you, maybe an offer where they make you like a team leader or a manager, or you're doing your own business or working the way you want, and you are the boss of your time, of your day. And I see a lot of success coming your way. There is also news coming your way, news about something new, either a new opportunity, a new person, a new business venture, something. News is coming. I got two situations here showing news. Great news is coming. It's going to bring you a lot of happiness, a lot of excitement. I do see someone of air energy around you. Air energy being Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. There is air energy around you. This person, they do encourage you. They're very encouraging. They have a good heart. And they're very shrewd. They plan well. At times you might not understand them, but they mean well. There is a very loving relationship, like a nurturing relationship between you and this person. And I do see you becoming very strong-willed. You want to do something and you want to conquer it, and you're doing it. I see also the Chariot here, where it shows that you are conquering obstacles. Like I saw before the Crown, now I'm seeing the Chariot. It shows a great victory, and it's connected to July, something big happening in July. I keep seeing July for a lot of people. I don't know what's going on. Well, the Chariot keeps coming also in all the readings that I'm doing. So something victorious is taking place, something really big, like a major victory. I'm seeing also focus on a major development. Oh, no, sorry, not development. On a major something that you've been working on, you've been trying to achieve. But I do see accomplishing it. And there's a lot of power. It's giving you a lot of power. Two people are talking. I see here. Two face to face, they're talking. But it looks to me like establishing, respect and understanding for each other isn't going to be easy, because it looks to me like someone, whether it's yourself or this person, find it very hard to accept the reality or the truth. So when there is no acceptance, there is no inner peace. There's a constant turmoil. And at times we need to accept things as they are. There is no point in trying to change that which you cannot change, that which is out of your control. That's when acceptance becomes the key factor. Acceptance becomes like this magical wand that makes things move, and it just eradicates or removes everything that you've been holding on to, and just, grudges and anger and all that, trying to change situations and then making them work your way. Sometimes you can't do that, and when you can't change things, there's a reason. That just shows to me that this matter is something that's out of your hands. It is destined to go this way for a certain reason. And I feel like ultimately it's for your highest good. At the time you might not see it. What I'm seeing here is a beautiful, wow, what is this? Majestic being. Oh, wow. Someone very powerful, like an angelic being or a supernatural being that's watching over you. They're bringing you a lot of good health. I see a lot of good health, a lot of success. I also see like improvement in your physical condition. Again, this is being shown to me. Before I saw that, and it was given to me to talk about the Chinese year of the goat, and now it's all over. It's for every Aries. Those of you who haven't been feeling well, be optimistic that things are going to get better, and you are going to be very happy and very contented and healed. There's a lot of healing coming. Successfully, you're completing something, and you are in so much gratitude for all the blessings that are pouring in, because there are a lot of blessings coming into your life, and that is bringing you a lot of peace and a lot of understanding. An excellent time now for work, excellent time for intellectual projects, thinking about things and using your mind. There are breakthroughs, there are missions that you are going to find clarity in the direction of which direction to take, and the directions are becoming much clearer for you. The ability to persevere is going to be crucial now, because you are going to establish something magnificent. So decisions should be guided by what is fair and just, what is true and honorable, and you will see that all problems will turn into opportunities for change, and things are going to be moving your way. So I do see a great new beginning. At the same time, right this time, I'm seeing that there is a major turning point in your money, in your finances. A complete financial rise. Money comes from something. Investments, could it be? There's a lot of progress. There's a lot of money. Radical change. Direction of your money is skyrocketing. It's going very high. And for some of you, it could be investments. For others, it could be, investments. You could have planted something. You could have bought something. Like it could be a land, or it could be a property, or it could be what's the word? Commodities, shares. But something is going really high. A new beginning that brings you a lot of excitement coming in your life. Excitement to the highest level. Hidden treasure. There's a hidden treasure that's being revealed or coming to revelation. Worry-free money coming to you. What else in the hidden treasure? I'm trying to think what else is there. I know that hidden treasure can also be something magnificent that you were not aware of, or a great potential that might be discovered, or a new idea. But there is an opportunity. Two opportunities, in fact. One is to do with finances, which is going to give a rise to your money and help you even invest more. But also I see an emotional opportunity. Someone incredible coming in your life. Now this someone, you will have a very, very steamy, loving, a lot of intimacy here. Extreme intimacy, like a lover's thing, but very strong, very passionate. There's a lot of passion. And with it comes a lot of harmony, which is really wonderful. This person could be born Chinese year of the snake. Here, very strong. Chinese year of the rabbit, Chinese year of the goat. The goat today is very strong here. A beautiful soul that you are going to begin a great romance with, that's going to be hot and steamy. There's going to be a lot of passion, a lot of attraction. And that is setting the foundations for a great new achievement, a new way of life, a lot of success, moving towards, getting your wishes and your dreams. And finally realizing or coming to terms with that money isn't the only happiness. Financial rewards are great, and you've got plenty of those and plenty of ideas all being developed, but it's like you want something more. You want to celebrate life, happiness in life, and being with someone, not just constantly thinking about, more money. For some reason, it just shows that you are excited about the future because of someone, not because of the abundance that's there. And there is a lot of abundance there, my dear Aries, a lot of money. But I feel like you're finally going to be able to be yourself with someone. And if you have got trust issues from the past, you're able to discuss them well. You're able to talk about them. This person that you're meeting, it is the one that is orchestrated and divinely chosen for you. There'll be a lot because I see a beautiful wind chime, and that brings a lot of peace and a lot of harmony in your relationship with this person. So divine timing is going to play its role to bring you true love. I really believe that. Very strong true love. I also see a grasshopper, and grasshopper is all about easygoing, sudden changes of direction, because a grasshopper might be here and then all of a sudden it goes the opposite way. So it's got that capability of sudden change in direction. It's also about a leap of faith, and it's about that situation where I say divine detour. You're aiming at one place, the grasshopper brings that on, a divine detour, all of a sudden change. You're moving on, but you know what? You're moving on towards prosperity. And there could be some of you having a thought about conceiving a child. There's a masculine energy here to do with a child. There could be a son being born. Chinese year of the dragon, the letter A here, very strong. And also luck is going to be on your side. I see freedom. A time where you have no cares in the world because everything is going well. I see a great friendship forming between you and someone, a strong bond, a lot of loyalty between you and someone. Where you are hesitant and not sure, you need to listen to your heart. Where there is a maybe, I'm not sure, listen to your heart, because your heart is going to guide you to the truth. And then you're set, you'll know exactly where you're supposed to be. Be authentic, be real, and true to who you are and exactly how you feel. And don't try to change or try to sort of put, when that feeling or that thought comes, you start getting worried and you want to move away from that. Think about it and go deep and analyze it. And you'll see that if you listen to your heart, the answer is there. Appreciating this moment of what you have and this person that you're dealing with, or this work or this project that you're dealing with. Every situation is going to be an opportunity for you to grow and to find and appreciate love. If you haven't got love, you will find and appreciate it. If you've got love with you, you'll get to appreciate it for what it is and not take it for granted. That part of your life is going to heal. So follow your dreams and be realistic to your heart, to your intuition, listening to everything properly and not dismissing any factors. That's very important. And you will see that you will be manifesting someone wonderful. It's like, when you're meeting someone, it's like, this has been my dream. This is someone I've prayed for. I can't believe I finally got someone like this wonderful. It's a relationship too good to be true kind of a thing. And you'll see it. I see very strong. Some of you are afraid, you want to pull away because it's too good to be true. Don't pull away. Have faith like the grasshopper. Have a leap of faith. I see strong Scorpio here, very strong Sagittarius, very, very strong. Something big happening. Chinese year of the dog. I also see this person thinks you're adorable. I also see November here, something major happening in November. You might think they're adorable. Somebody thinks that, you are wonderful. They see a special side to you that no one is connected with. So there is a great connection. Sharing your dreams together is going to be great. Encouraging each other, and being realistic and in touch with your feelings is going to be playing the biggest role in this connection. Your connection is eternal and unshakable. Nothing can change it. I also see something very spiritual happening here, something very fragile and delicate. It's going to be the perfect place, the perfect scenario, something perfect. And you need to handle it with care, what you say, how you move, the details of what you do, the uniqueness of the situation. or the design. Something exquisite is taking place, that's for sure. And you need to be precise on how to deal with it and what to say. This is going to be a little bit challenging, but you are going to love it. This is very much connected to someone, Taurus, someone that has Taurus, or someone connected to someone that's connected to Taurus. Earth energy Taurus, of course. And I see this happening around May onwards. Well, May is Taurus season. It could be April, May. But at the same time, I'm seeing a strong connection to a change. This person or this situation is happening when there is a great change, and you're uplifting your position. You're uplifting yourself. You want to do more. You're becoming stronger. You're becoming more prosperous. There's so much sensuality and so much perseverance is needed for you to continue on, my dear Aries, and not use your aggression in any way. To have faith and be more patient. Your impatience is a problem. You've got to combat that and not let your impatience destroy any project or any situation. Be assertive when it comes to your impatience. And a bit independent. You are independent already, but your aggressiveness also needs to be controlled. Very important. You are empowered and you are all power. You are the god of war, ruled by the god of war, Mars. But sometimes your impulsiveness or your aggression can stand in the way of the wonderful heart you've got, and sometimes gives the wrong impression of the magnitude of your heart and how great you are. And that is so important for you to know that. Maybe that way you will use your power to calm down a little bit and be a little bit perseverant and a little bit patient of those who are less powerful as you. That's very important. Before I go into this, I remembered I gotta go into the star signs. That's what I thought. I forgot something. Okay, so I'll put this away. We don't need it. I'll come back to this later. All right, let's have a look at the star signs that we have here. Going into this section, it's a beautiful love heart, by the way. I feel like you might be falling in love with someone of water energy, very strong water energy, in fact, double water energy everywhere. And Cancer seem to be number 1, Scorpio, number 2, and just 1 or 2 Pisces. But the majority are like, there's a lot of Cancer and a lot of Scorpio here, a lot of water energy, my dear Aries. Now, the second strongest one, in fact, as strong as the water, is the fire energy, like yourself. But I've got Sagittarius, number 1. There's 5 Sagittarius. There is Aries. Plenty, 3 Aries, Leo, maybe just 1 or 2, but the majority here is Sagittarius. You will do exceptionally well with Sagittarius because Aries and Sagittarius are usually soulmates. Now, I see air energy here also. This air energy is a strange air energy. It is a Gemini that has Virgo in them, which will be okay because Virgo goes well with you. Earth energy, but the Gemini doesn't do well with you that much, the air energy. Air disrupts fire. When there is earth, yes, it can be for a while, but I just feel like it's not something, even though I saw air energy in your reading, some of you might be dealing with air energy that might have double earth, and that would give them a lot of calmness. There is Aquarius here, strong, also Libra, a little bit Libra, just 1, but there's more Gemini and more Aquarius here. I also see here, there we go, Virgo. There is Virgo, and I'm seeing triple Virgo with a touch of Gemini. So earth energy is wonderful. You will do exceptionally well with earth energy. There's also 1, 2, 3 Capricorn, and there is 2 Taurus. Very interesting. But the most strongest one was here, Virgo and Capricorn. Earth energy is something you need for stability, for thriving, to grow, to have more power, to be more flexible and versatile and do so much. So that is wonderful. I see Chinese Year of the Dragon here, very strong, meaning there's 4 of them. There's a lot. There's also a very strong rat here, Chinese Year of the Rat. Then comes right next to the rat, the soulmate of the rat, which is the goat, Chinese Year of the Goat, very strong. And then I see the snake, Chinese Year of the Snake, the monkey, the rooster, the buffalo, 1, 2, 3 buffalo, yeah, 3 buffaloes, 3 Chinese Year of the Dog, and there was a dog before, so that's 4 Chinese Year of the Dog, and Chinese Year of the Horse. But the strongest ones were always at the beginning. Now what I'm going to do is go through what we talked about to see what the heavens want you to know. Glasses off. And we've got yes. It says yes to something you've been wondering. Yes. And there is a ring. Wow, a ring. Now, a ring can mean commitment. It can mean agreement. It can mean, you know, getting married or making decisions, agreeing and teaming up together. It is about agreements and commitment. Beautiful. Something big happening in July. Remember I said July? Well, there it is in a big way. July is going to impact you on a grand scale. Something about social media. There is something where your hands are tied. I was shown the cuffs. You know, the ones that they use for, you know, the police use to put people away. I saw cuffs. I also saw, I was shown that your hands are tied in regard to something that's out of your hands. Perhaps you're defeated, you're not able to do, you're not able to move, or you might be stuck. You might be stuck to something until time releases you. It says question it. There is something that you need to question. Questioning it meaning analyzing it, trying to find out solutions. Why this? What can I do to overcome this? This and that, and then seeing what your rights are. Freedom and gratitude, both together. You are going to be set free from, how beautiful, right? It comes when the hands were tied and the cuffs. Comes freedom, and then so much gratitude for a lot of blessings that are going to be pouring into your life. Freedom and gratitude together. And they're connected very much to the palm tree, and the palm tree is about abundance. The palm tree is about a lot of blessings coming from the heavens or the universe for you and uplifting you to high levels. So that's where the gratitude comes along, and freedom, of course. I want to make a move, but you are questioning it, okay? You want to make a move, but you are a bit reluctant. Maybe that's the thing where they said reconsider or take your time. There was something in the reading before where they said reconsider your actions and be a bit patient. Yeah, at the beginning they said be a bit patient, but you know, you'll know exactly what was said. It says there could be a loss of someone, but there is also someone very special entering your life. Yes, you will have the loss of someone, but someone very special is coming into your life. Now, loss of someone can mean someone could be leaving, moving away because of work, or leaving your house. Could be someone that you're sharing with. So it could be something like that. Now, the initials I was given, there's so many of them that are double. Now, I was given twice the letter B for bumblebee, butterfly, 3 times the letter Y for yes. We had a yes here, and I got a Y. Could be an initial also of a name. 3 times, and whenever it's 2 or 3, it just magnifies the number of Aries I'll be dealing with, people with these high numbers. Then I've got twice I was given C for Charlie or Canada. Twice I was given O for Olympics or overseas. Twice the letter W for willow or window. Twice the letter E for elephant or eggs. S for sweet, Sweden. D for donut, dodo bird. And then I was given another O, sorry. So there's 3 O's here, because there's another O here, but later on I got another O. I see. See, they give me mumble jumble, then I put them together and then I calculate them. When I calculated, I made a mistake. It's triple O. O for olives on Olympics 3 times. And then K for kilo or koala. I was given number 5. I saw the dragon here. There were 4 dragons, and now this becomes the 5th dragon. 5 is connected to the Chinese year of the dragon. It is connected to May. Remember, we had something about Taurus here being really major. Taurus. It is also to do with Gemini. There was a lot of Gemini with Virgo. Remember that too. So Taurus or Gemini, May, that's what it's connected to. It is also connected to a lot of change. And my God, are you going through change? So much changes are taking over and maneuvering your life in so many ways, and for the better. Remember that. So changes, and May itself, something big happening in May. You've got to remember May. Could be someone also born in the month of May who may be Gemini or Taurus, or from the time you see this cup up to 5 months. Major changes and a lot of power, because the dragon is about power. And that is the end of your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. My dear Aries, do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Your feedback is spectacular. I love hearing it. And please support me. Keep your support going, because I still need it. In seeing as many videos as you can to support me. The more you watch, the more viewers I have, and the less I have to work, and I can breathe better and continue doing this. I do want to thank you wholeheartedly and in gratitude to each and every one of you for your support, and my best wishes and blessings to each and every one of you. Namaste.